taking good care of yourself and keeping up with your routines. I'm no professional. I'm no influencer. I'm no one trying to sell you anything. I'm just a normal person sharing my life and fitness journey with you and hoping that you can benefit from it too. Please like and subscribe to my page for your support and more content for the future. Let's go. My workout routine for this week was pretty good. I got a lot out of it. I had two sessions of like 2 hours each, another session of 1.5 hours. My workout routine pretty much consists of anywhere from using dumbbells, doing dumbbell presses, dumbbell curls, barbell curls. I like to stick to routines of maybe 3 sets each, maybe 8 or 10 repetitions of 3 sets each. But I've been trying to improve my butterflies. So now I'm actually normalized at like 113 kilo butterflies. So yeah, that's more than my body weight. So I think I've been improving that. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to do a bit more running on the treadmill to try to get myself into a more leaner physique. Um, it's been going really well. I used to do quite a bit of running before, but I kind of stopped that a little bit. So I want to try to improve that and try to work on it to build it up a bit more. I think running really builds your stamina and gets you into that really dog you know kind of mentality. I think that's what we need, especially on this page, because we on our fitness routine. Challenges I face on a day-to-day basis, it varies, and I just think sometimes life can just throw really complex problems at you, and if you're not mentally, like you're not stable mentally, it will break you. So I've gotten so many things thrown at me, and I'm at the point where any endeavor I go into, anything I want to do, I always just expect some sort of blowback from that endeavor. So I always go into it very cautiously, and I'm the kind of person, if I undertake something, I undertake it to just get it done, so then I can focus on the next thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Um, my my lady always tells me that I need to slow down and take things one after the other, like really slow it down. But the way I see things sometimes is we only on earth for like a limited amount of time. So I'm trying to knock things out of the park as quick as possible so I can move on to the next thing. So I'm constantly moving and constantly trying to improve certain aspects of my life. It's not always the easiest thing ever, because these challenges don't make it easy, but I think the challenges are necessary, because if we didn't have those challenges, then we wouldn't be able to enjoy overcoming them and becoming better within ourselves. My time in the military, it has really taught me a lot of things, and it taught me how to be physically strong along with mentally resilient. So me being having those aspects of like discipline, determination, being able to stick to something, I think has very much improved my overall way of life. So whereas some people would under encounter various challenges or obstacles in their way, I look at it as sometimes as opportunities, because obviously an obstacle is there for a reason, is there to challenge you and to see whether you have the mental fortitude to overcome it and to move forward even stronger than you were before. And all the running, all the crawling, all the rigorous physical activity, losing sleep, being in the cold, everything I did, I think, was necessary for me to become the person I am today. Even if I fell back, like when I eventually left the army, I took like a 1.5 year break from working out and everything. I think I needed that to bond closer to my family, to bond closer to the people that I haven't seen while I was in there, because it kind of it kind of took me away from everyone. So now that I wasn't in it anymore, I was able to, rekindle those bonds with my the people who mean the most to me, and that meant for me to step away from the rigorous physical activity, because after some time I was kind of sick of it, so I needed a break. Yeah, so that was necessary. One of the most prominent issues I think we encounter, even in like in the black community or in people on the whole, I think we wait too long to do things. I'm not sure if we're not actually registering the fact that we're here for a limited time period, and we have probably children coming up, and we want to create that life to make it just a little bit easier for them. Yeah. And I think for some of us, like we haven't we that reality hits us pretty late. And I think the earlier we can realize that and work on it, then the better for our future generations, if that makes sense. So I was having a conversation with somebody probably maybe about a week ago, and it really, really hit me. Like, we was having a conversation about pensions and stuff. So I asked the individual, like, whether they put any money away into their pension or investments for the future. And that individual told me that they would do it next year, or they'll be ready for it soon. Mind you, that individual is probably the same age as me. So I was thinking to myself, like, if you have the opportunity, or you've had the opportunity to do that, say, like a couple decades before, why didn't you start? Because the earlier you start, you can build on it and then create a stronger foundation for the future. But why you want to start like a whole year after we have a conversation or whatever? It kind of got to me, because I think we need to stop putting things off and leaving it so late, because our children and our families count on us to you know to be strong for them, and to I think everyone wants a bit of a easier life, or like financial stability. So I think that's something we all need to work on, especially within the black community, because I think we fell back quite a bit in that aspect of things. Yeah, so we can do better. The building a legacy for our children is something that's one of the most necessary things in life, because you want your when you want for when your child looks at you, your child can look at you as being their superhero, being that person that they can look up to, and they know that if daddy or mommy says, okay, we'll get this done, it will get done. Or they can look up to you and look at you as a role model, someone that they want to be like, you know? And sometimes it could work inversely, where you're not a positive role model, you're a negative role model, and your child will still look up to you and say they want to be like you, subconsciously. But then you don't want them to be like you, because you know your life is of a negative fashion. Most good parents don't, yeah? But we need to put ourselves into a more positive positive structure, so our children can really look to us and follow our footsteps and even become better than us when the time comes. But we have to create that foundation, that those steps they can climb onto, so they could become something very, very phenomenal in the future. We wake up and we have a breath of life. We need to try to improve ourselves. It doesn't matter, it could be the smallest things. It could be just 0.001% improvement for the following day or the same day. but we need to try to improve ourselves every day. Try to learn something. Try to be more stable thinking. Try to be more oriented on how we're going to progress for the future, whether it be your personal life, to improve your personal life or to improve the lives of the people around you. Because truth be told, when you have a spouse or when you have children, even your brothers and sisters, your mom, your dad, these people count on you in one way or the other. They may be counting on you to become better, maybe counting on you to improve yourself, improve their standard of living, to create a better foundation for them, but they're counting on you. So when you have these people looking up to you, the least you can do is always try to put your best effort into things. Try to improve yourself and make it better for the people around you. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about for the past couple of weeks, and it's really I had to speak about it. But thank you for taking the time to look at my video today. Remember, please like and subscribe to support the page, and I look forward to seeing you again and in my next video. Thank you very much.